Yo guys, what is up? It's Teach here, coming at you again with another video over on Ark Survival Ascended. In this video, I'm going to show you how to get a Reaper Queen over, a Reaper over on Lost Colony. Now, it's actually pretty easy. Now, I'm going to show you how to do it. You can say whether it's easy or not, it's up to you. But you have to know the right chords and what to do. So we're going to start off with the chords of 5.7, 58.4, and that will give you access to a hidden little tunnel that I did not expect to be a thing, but it was. So what you're going to do is you're going to go into this tunnel. Now, a few things before you go into this tunnel. There are currently no light pets on the map, so you'll have to do this the hard way. Not really the hard way, but just it's going to take a little longer. And then you're also going to need to have some sort of hazard resistance or some sort of resistance to the radiation. Now, you can use a lamprey, let a lamprey attach onto you. That's just fine. Limited time, though. Or you can go ahead and use a tech suit. Tech suit's the best thing just because it takes durability damage over time. Now, what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and get started. We're going to go inside of this tube. Now, I'm going to go ahead and kind of like speed it up because obviously you're not going to be able to go this fast, but I want to show you that it's basically just a giant tunnel. I assumed nothing of it when I got inside of it. I was like, oh, this is kind of a cool little thing. You got some gross stuff on the left and right, and it just goes through the other side. Great, nothing special. However, the bottom of this, if you go inside of this little cavern, is a radiated zone. This radiated zone will spawn a Reaper Queen in the bottom of it, and I don't remember where I found the one that I found earlier was. I think it's on this side of it. Right? I think so. But I'm not totally sure. Oh, there she is. All right. So, yeah. So they will spawn over there. And because you are in a radiated zone, your tame is going to take radiation damage. So you will need a mushroom brew in order to prevent them from taking radiation damage. So be aware of that. And you will not be able to apply the light debuff on the Reaper. So basically what that means is they are going to take pretty heavily reduced damage. See, I'm only doing 90. There's 450 to that, but I will essentially do 90 damage a slot to her. And as long as I can tank it with a Therizino, I will be able to attack her. Now, things that you can do while I'm sitting here attacking this thing, right? So there are other attacks that you can do in order to kind of basically do damage to all of the things nearby and kill the nameless and all that kind of stuff. I recommend maybe using that ground slam, which is the tertiary attack on the Reaper, and you'll eventually kill the stuff nearby, but the nameless will cause problems. So you want to try and get rid of them as you're doing this. So now, if you've never tamed a Reaper before, essentially what we have to do is we have to get it down to a low enough health point where it will allow us to kind of just go into a special mode, right? Now, you can't let it heal or bite anything nearby, because if it bites anything nearby, it is going to, for lack of a better way of saying this, if you let it bite something nearby, it's going to heal up immediately. So even though we've been doing this for like it feels like a few minutes, basically it's just going to take a long time. I don't really have a better way to say it other than, yeah, it's going to take a long time. But so if you are able to get a light pet, the ways that you can reduce the Reaper Queen's, I guess, put light on her would be the Goo Gun. Goo Gun, Cosmos can do it. You can use, I'm trying to think of other things. Light pets are obviously the best thing. Plant species Z will do it. You can also use, if you go into your, the aberrant ones, Aberration right there. So if you go into Aberration, you will also, a lot of people don't use these, but you can use a charge gun, a charge lantern. Charge lantern can be made using these, and it'll basically place a weaponized charge light down, so you can actually do that increased damage. Now, it'll be hard to do this by yourself, so you'll have to have like a tame kind of nearby, so just be aware of that. It is not a quick process, because if you're just doing this without prepping anything at all, you're going to have to attack it like this. Is it doable? Yes. All right, guys, and after what feels like has been 12.5 million years with this Reaper Queen, I have got it down to 6.2, 6.1. We're slowly getting there, and essentially what you're looking for if you've never tamed a Reaper before, what we're trying to do is we are trying to get her less than 2,000 health. That's kind of like the magic number. Once she gets less than 2,000 health, she's going to have a purple little glow around her, and once she has that purple little glow around her, you want to get her aggroed to your character. When she is aggroed to your character, she will do the Impregnate emote, and that'll essentially allow you to have a baby Reaper. Now, things you want to be aware of, you do not want to die to radiation or take radiation damage, because that will cause an automatic removal of that little embryo. And yeah, so it's going to be really quick. because I have my stuff set pretty fast over here. So I might actually lose it, but I'm just showing you kind of the base. Now, what I like to do is if I have the ability to control it, I will bring her down to about 1,000 health, maybe a little bit less, because I like to be able to get a little time, because you'll see she heals pretty quickly. So once she attacks, you want her to get attacked to you or attached to you. So as soon as she bites, you're going to go ahead and hop back on your Theory. And what our goal is she's going to enter this mode. Come on now. So see how she's like attacking the Theory and not me? I want her aggroed specifically to me. Now, some people will build a trap. I'm not a big trap builder. I don't like doing it as much because I like to do this right here. And there we go. There's the grab. Now, she's put me inside the wall, so it might not work because I'm inside the wall. There we go. Yeah, so it did work. All right, so see, I've got the offspring. I have 4 minutes to go ahead and get a bunch of experience in order to do that. And I'm going to go ahead and leave that there, as you know, there. So it did work. So we're going to go ahead and leave the cave now. So now, if you've never raised one of these before, I have essentially 3 minutes and 43 seconds in order to actually level up and get enough experience to get plus 75 levels. Now I'm going to give experience to myself right now. Apparently that doesn't work, so I'm going to go ahead and figure out a way to make that work real quick. I think I'm just going to maybe spawn in a stupid high level something and just kill it, but it doesn't matter. So you just want to earn a bunch of experience while you're running around. Now, I don't need to do that because I'm not, currently trying. I'm just trying to show you what it looks like. But I'm going to go ahead and slap down a box and show you a cool little trick. Because you don't want to catch these things as soon as you can. So we need some walls, some foundations, and some ceilings. So you don't need a big box or a big ceiling. We're just going to go ahead and set this thing up here. So I usually recommend 2 high. And then 3. And then these things, because they are kind of considered giants, they sometimes will be able to get out of just about anything. So do that, and then what I do is I'll pull one of the walls away, and I'll turn it into a doorway. Now we're going to go ahead and make this a secret metal doorway. And then what will happen is you'll want to, when you've got about 2 minutes left after you've earned all your experience, you're going to want to go ahead and put your character in here. Now the secret to having like an instant raise, basically, is you want to put a whole bunch of meat on your character, because what's going to happen is the Reaper is going to spawn in, not on your team. And when it spawns in, not on your team, it's going to aggro to you. Now, it's also going to aggro to you even if it's on your team, and your character's only going to have 1% health left. So what you want to do is you want it to attack you, because when a creature attacks you and it kills you, it picks up all of your, when an enemy creature attacks you, it'll pick up everything on your body. So if you have a whole bunch of cooked meat on your body, you basically get a free baby Reaper raise without having to do a single thing. It's super, super useful. And then you just leave it in the box and let it do its thing. Now what you'll want to do is it'll probably encumber itself, so you'll come in and just claim it, and then make sure you close the door. I'll kind of like show you that here in just a second. So we'll go ahead and speed up time. Where's my time? Slow-mo 1,000 there. It is. And that's 45 seconds. Now we've got 10 seconds, 5 seconds. You'll notice essentially what's going to happen is my character is going to get really big. We're going to plop down to the ground. Remember just exactly what I said, that this Reaper's going to pop out. Now, if I was to let it kill me right now, it would harvest all of the stuff on my body. But because I'm not really trying to do that, I just want to make sure this works. That's all of it. But I told you how to do it. So essentially, once it gets to 10%, it'll stop trying to attack you. But see how it's trying to attack me? It'll attack you up until it's 10%, and then it kind of turns into the actual Reaper King looking thing. And juvenile Reaper King. It's still trying to attack me because of the speed of, there it goes. So as soon as it turns into that, it no longer is trying to attack me, and it's pretty useful at that point. So you can put some meat on it. It's up to you. And then, yeah, that's really all you have to do to claim yourself a Reaper. And then once it raises, you just cryo it or do whatever you want with it. And that is how you make a Reaper King over on this map. Super easy. So anyways, hopefully this trick helps you out, and hopefully this video is actually useful to you. But if you don't mind, smash that like button, leave a comment below for the algorithm, and then consider subbing to the channel. All right, Teach. Wow.